Sit by someone in class. It doesn't matter if you don't know them. It doesn't matter what they look like. Just sit next to at least one person. Hey guys, it's Zach, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about some tips and tricks to get you ready to go to college. So I'm a junior in college right now. It's gone by so fast, I don't even know how that happened. But today I just want to share some things with freshmen that may be incoming, just some tips and tricks that I wish that I would have known before I had started. So the first thing is really silly, but it's so important, and it's just going to be to talk to people. You don't know how many people are just so nervous when they're first coming into college, first coming into school, and they all just want to make friends, but they don't know what to say or what to do. Everybody thinks that they're awkward. They think that people might judge them based off some things that they might say, and that's just simply not true. I went to this seminar when I was a freshman, and it was a speaker, and he was talking to us before we started our classes. We were just new on campus. He was giving us a little speech. There was one example he used during his seminar that was so true, and I was actually so mad about it. So this is what he did. He told us to raise our hands if we wanted to make new friends in college. Every hand went up. My hand, people to my left, right, center, front, everybody's hand went up in the whole room. And then he said, okay, so look around, everybody wants to make new friends. Then he said, how many of you didn't introduce yourself to the person sitting next to you before this presentation? Everybody's hand stayed up. And when this happened, I just looked around and I laughed and I said, I'm in a place where all of these people want to meet new people. All of these people want to make new friends. And I know I want to make new friends. I want to meet new people. College is so exciting. Starting a new year is so fun. But you sit there and alienate yourself. And you don't speak to people next to you that literally feel the same exact way that you do. And it's just silly to know that we do this type of thing. But really, I want to encourage you guys, break out of your comfort zone, especially if you're starting college. They all want to talk, they all want to make new friends. So just start with, hey, I'm Zach, where are you from? That can go a long way, and this also transcends into your classes too. So step 2 is going to be to sit by someone in class. It doesn't matter if you don't know them. It doesn't matter what they look like. Just sit next to at least one person. I can't tell you how many freshmen will be in a big lecture hall and they'll just spread themselves out and sit, oh, I'm sitting by myself, I'll sit right here in this area. Or they'll see a row of people or a row of 2 friends sitting there, and then they'll say, oh, let me leave a seat for them and then sit in the other seat. Don't do that. Sit next to somebody. It's gonna pay off in class. And I know I do this all the time. If you introduce yourself to somebody and you just say hello to them really quickly in the beginning, and then you guys start taking notes in the class and your teacher's going super fast or you miss something, if you turn to them and say, hey, did you get that last set of notes? They're gonna be like, yeah, here it is. Because you already made that little bridge with them and that little connection at the beginning. If it was someone that you're sitting 2 seats away from and you're like reaching over, hey, what was that question on page 3? Like, wait, no, page 4. No, that's not gonna work. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like,
why is this person just trying to talk to me now just because they need notes?
I will doze off while I'm doing notes. I know this is so bad and I'm calling myself out. I'm putting myself on the spot. I will doze off in class when I'm doing notes sometimes, because I'm just, I don't know, like I stayed up really late the night before. I'm just exhausted, I don't know, but I will totally miss something that was super important. And I can't tell you how many times it saved my life having a friend next to me and being like, hey, did you get that last part of the notes? Because they'll always help you. And this is so important because when it comes to your test, when it comes to your finals, when it comes to all that stuff, you're gonna need all your notes. You can't have any holes because you gotta make sure that you're studying everything that you can. So sit next to someone, please. Make a friend in class. It's gonna be terrible if you don't. The benefits from doing that, it's just gonna be so much greater. And just having someone there that you can look forward to going to class with every day, and someone to keep you accountable for coming, because you might be like, oh, I don't want to go to class today. I just sit by myself all day and I don't do anything. I can't tell you how many of my friends have said that. They'll be like, yeah, I'm just sitting there by myself and I'm not learning anything. I'm gonna look at the notes and email, or I'm gonna ask them if they can email them to me. No. If you have someone there, you can be like, oh, my friend's gonna be pissed if I don't make my way to class. We have some jokes, I gotta tell him this happened over the weekend. It's just gonna keep you more socially stimulated, and I really can't express how important that is. So the third thing, join any kind of clubs or any kind of sports that you like, anything that you're interested in, I will guarantee that your school, your university, your college, they have everything. We have a Super Mario club, we have a tennis club, we have a movie club, we have a support for Army veterans club. I can guarantee you anything that you have an interest in, there will be a club that will go with that at your school. So definitely find out what those clubs are and join them. At college, especially if you're living on campus, you might be away from your home, you might be away from your job that you used to work at, so you're gonna have a lot of free time and you're gonna want things to do. You're gonna wanna have groups and clubs to go to so that you're a part of something. And with these groups and clubs, they honestly do such cool things. I know that one of the ones that I'm involved with here on campus, named the National Broadcast Society, we have gone to California, and then we have just went to New York City last year with just our group. And we had a convention down there. We spent a week over there, had a nice vacation, learned some really cool stuff, and I'm so happy that I joined because I was able to do those type of things. So honestly, find a club quickly, get involved, and actually go to their meetings, and you will find yourself having a good time at college, or just having something to do to take your mind off of homework sometimes. It'll just be a nice little club, a nice little group of people, and the friends that you meet in these clubs, they already like what you like. So you already have a quick and easy connection there, and it'll just give you an opportunity to make some more friends. Next thing, wherever you live, please introduce yourself to your neighbors. Go all the way down your hall, knock on everyone's door and say, "Hey, I'm Zach, I live in this room down the hall. Hey, I'm Zach, I live right around the corner. If you ever need anything, just let me know." This can go such a long way. The people living in your dorm, you might need to borrow someone's printer, you might need a stapler from them, you might need them to help you do something, you never know. And it's just really good to know the people on your hall, get close to them, because honestly it's like making a little home away from home, and these people will definitely help you do that. You never know where people are gonna come from. You might see somebody that is from 5 minutes where you live from in your hometown, and you could get a ride back with them when you go home. It's just random things that will happen, and you will never know unless you take that first step out there, introduce yourself, and just be friendly. Okay, so my last tip will be to find a reliable place that you can go to study. A place that's quiet, a place that you can just go to get your stuff done. This will be so important. I know for me, I can't get my work done in my dorm room. I had 3 roommates the past 2 years, and it's just impossible. You'll get distracted. Even if you have your headphones in, people will be walking in and out of doors. It'll just be a lot. So changing where you are to go get work done and setting a place for actually getting your work done, it will be so beneficial to you, and it'll help you so much in the long run. Honestly, don't slack off on your assignments. Get them done early. Try not to procrastinate. At college, you don't realize it, especially if you're living on campus, you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to get stuff done. So manage your time wisely. Try to set a block of time where you do homework every night in that certain area. So for me, I know the past 2 years we had actually study rooms in our halls. So these were a great little area to go to. There were only about 1 or 2 people in the study room at a time, and it was honestly somewhere that I could just go and focus and get my work done. And if you do have a study room in your hall and it's always popping, it's always busy, they're being wild in there, go to a different hall, go to a different floor, and go in that study room. Go in somewhere where you're alone and where you can actually focus in and get your stuff done. Another quick tip I want to give you guys is to use studyblue.com. Honestly, I never used flashcards in high school ever. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't like making them or whatever. But studyblue.com is a free little flashcard website. My friend told me about it my second semester in my freshman year, and I used it. I started doing so good on all my tests. I started killing it. I started remembering all this stuff. I was like, how am I doing so well right now using the Study Blue thing? But you guys, it's really simple, it's free, and I know you're probably over there like, I hate Quizlet, I hate all those little things. I did too. I never like to use Quizlet, but Study Blue is a lifesaver. It has gotten me through some stuff, like through some of these hard classes. My friends would be like, how'd you get an A on that test? I just failed it. I'll be like, use my flashcards on Study Blue. So you literally just type them in there. They have an app. I use it all the time. I'll flip through them, but honestly I remember stuff so well from using it. But that's just the option for you guys to do for people that don't like to handwrite flashcards like me, or people that just get bored with other flashcard website. Study Blue is a lit site. Everything is black, blue, and white. Super clean cut, great aesthetics, just a really cool site to use. And another thing about it, you can actually look up your course and see if anyone has already made flashcards for it, and then you can use those if you want to. I came to class one day on one of our big exams, and I was going through studying my flashcards, and my friend came out with a printed sheet, and he says, "Oh yeah, these are your flashcards that you made. I've been using them to study." I was like, "What? What? How did you even?" You can literally look up the course, and he found the course and the exam that I was making the flashcards for, literally printed them all off. So I did all the work, and he got to study from it. But I wouldn't recommend doing that all the time, because I think that you learn better actually making your own. So I would make your own and get that done. Use that, it's a really cool tool. One more thing before I go, try to be nice to your professors, try to introduce yourself to them after your class. You never know, the ones that they remember, if they remember that you came up to them or something like that and you said hello, if something happens, if you need to turn in a paper late, if you're absent, if something goes on, they will remember you, and they might be a little bit more lenient and more in your favor because you did reach out and say hi to them. A lot of these professors, they don't even get to know all the students' names. So if they know your name, that means that you're doing something good. Try not to sit too far in the back. Also, I keep getting some more off my head. Try not to sit too far in the back. Try to sit more towards the middle and towards at least the first 5 or 6 rows. Come on now, don't sit behind the 5th or 6th row. You're just not gonna be able to hear that well. It's just gonna be a hot mess. So just try to sit more towards the front. Now, you don't have to be all the way in the 1st or 2nd row, but just get yourself towards the middle-ish and towards the front area. It'll help a lot more. Your teacher will see your face a lot more too. So that's just another quick tip. Honestly, I wish you guys all well on your first year of school. Even if it isn't your first year of school, you can honestly implement some of the stuff I said and use it to your advantage. So I hope that you guys do so, and I hope everyone does well this school year. Thank you for watching this video. That is all I have today for you guys. If you have any other little tips that you think might be beneficial or useful, leave them down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, you all have a great day. I will see you guys soon.